Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have a brand new box, not just to the channel, but in general, and it is a very cool new concept as well. It's called the Craft and Teabox, and it comes out of Canada. And in case you couldn't tell by the name, it does always include a craft from a small business as well as a fine tea. I just think this is such a great idea. Of course, I love tea, but I don't actually do any dedicated tea subscriptions just because I get so much tea in all of my lifestyle boxes. But I have been on the lookout for a really long time for a craft subscription because I love getting off of my screens and doing something with my hands and kind of feeling a little more artistic. So this box rolls the two into one. It is $49 Canadian plus $6.96 Canadian in shipping, but she does ship to the US. Now that $49 Canadian is about $41 US, and the $8.95 Canadian in shipping to the US is about $7.50. So you're still going to be able to get this box for under $50 US. If you use the code Noelle10, you can save 10%. As always, I will leave all of that information for you in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get into this box that was kindly sent to me for review, and I'm so thrilled to see what our craft is, as well as if I think I can manage to do it. And of course, if I do manage to do the craft, I will share it with you all over on Instagram. So let me see if I can actually get the box open. That's going to be my first task. All right, so here it is. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm seeing a very reflective little teacup. I don't know if that has anything to do with the craft or not, but very cute. It's actually just a little note card, so let me see what it says. Hi Noelle, thank you so much for choosing to subscribe to the Craft and Tea Box. It's time to take some time just for you. Put the kettle on, enjoy, Sam. I just love that idea of brewing yourself some awesome tea, kind of sitting down, finding a comfortable spot, a little table so that you can do something and make something beautiful. So then here is our printout. She was actually kind enough, I don't think she had it printed out quite yet, so she went to the library and printed out all of the instructions for me so that I could show you what it would look like and so that I could actually try my hand at the craft. So it says, are you ready to take some time just for you? And again, let me just show you their logo. It's a little bit easier to see here on this piece of paper than it was on the box, where it's nice and cute and small. And then it says, this month's craft is Macrame Feathers. So I've seen these a lot. I've actually seen them as like big earrings, but I'm really excited. And this is from Moon Gazing Studio. So I love that she tells us a little bit about the small business that created the kit. So here is an example of a macrame feather or leaf, sometimes they look like. It says Moon Gazing Studio was born as a way to fundraise for a local community wildlife rescue and educational center during the restricted COVID-19 lockdown. I love that. DIY macrame kits are designed to get creative and support wildlife. We strive to be a nature and kindness warrior every day. I love that. And so Jennifer Rogers is the creative mind behind Moon Gazing Studio, working from home in the small city of Sarnia, Ontario. She sells kits locally and through Etsy. Along with macrame, Jennifer is also interested in creating with ink floral art. How cool. Etsy customers are treated with a unique hand-drawn floral art along with their orders. Spread kindness. And so if you want to find her on Instagram, it's at Moon Gazing Studio. I love this as a way to showcase different artists as well. Okay. And then the tea, you guys, ooh, this is going to be good. Vanilla almond rooibos tea, yay. So we'll read a little bit more about it. Let me just show you what our little kit and our tea look like in here. So this is going to be so much fun. So about the tea, let me find it. So here's our little card from Moon Gazing Studio, and then this is a nice package of tea. So vanilla almond rooibos. So it says it's from Cederberg, South Africa. Look at this beautiful packaging, and then look at this like pop of color along the side, you guys. So cool. All right, let me read to you a little bit about the tea. It says red rooibos from the Cederbergs in South Africa has a beautiful natural woodiness that blends perfectly with almond and vanilla. This caffeine-free tea is wonderful in the evenings as a tea and also makes an excellent red tea latte with your choice of steamed milk. The flavor alludes to amaretto and marzipan without the guilt over indulgence. simply delicious. That sounds really good. I do wish it was caffeinated because I love my caffeinated tea, but this might actually be good for me because this is when you want to like wind down towards the end of the day, right? With a nice cup of delicious tea. It says, lovers of tea and lovers of adventure, David and Sarah travel the world in search of premium loose leaf teas. Being a Brit, Dave drank his cuppas on the regular, and Sarah soon became a tea addict too. Together they spent nearly 5 amazing years in Taiwan studying Mandarin and discovering the wonders of handcrafted artisan teas. After several visits to plantations across Asia and a wealth of tea knowledge under their belts, they returned to Canada with a simple dream: to share their love of tea and adventure with others. So definitely follow the Tea and Craft Box, or the Craft and Tea Box, over on Instagram as well, because she does different profiles, highlights of all of these different tea makers over there, which is so cool. All right, let's see what else we've got. So then the remaining pages in here are our macrame DIY feather kit instructions. So it looks like they've made it pretty simple. There's even like images so that we can see exactly how to tie the knots, and I definitely need that. It says the feather length is based on how many knots you make down the center of the long cord. So this is definitely something that I will need to like read first and then try to execute. It has little tips, and there's even, you guys, it looks like there's some videos as well, and they gave us the URLs, so I'll have to like type those in very carefully, but they might actually send that to you in an email as well if you're a subscriber, so that might be even easier. So then once you've created it, it doesn't quite look like a feather until you actually comb it out, so you get all of those strands to kind of fluff out. So it says a wire pet brush works best for it. Use sharp scissors. I'm just reading you the tips. You can spray the macrame feather with fabric stiffener to help in shaping. Oh, cool. So it doesn't lose its shape. And then it says you can draw a shape on paper to try to trace, because you do have to actually trim it, because you can see it just starts out at strands that are all like the same length, of course, and then you have to carefully do that. So it might be good if you want to be a perfectionist about it, and I will tend to be that way, where you like actually make sure that both sides are the same. So you could actually, you know, do like make a Valentine, so you make sure that you fold it so that both sides are exactly the same, so you're going to get a nice symmetrical leaf. That seems like a good plan to me. And I'll have to see about finding a wire pet brush. I don't have any pets at the moment to do that with, but I'll have to go to a pet store and then also probably to the craft store to maybe get that fabric stiffener. But that's always a disaster when I go to the craft store, because I wind up buying all kinds of things that I don't actually need. Let's see, there's some other items in here, and we'll go ahead and look at all of the little things that they included in the kit as well. So there's this little like door sign that says, "Shh, do not disturb. I am busy crafting and drinking tea from my craft and tea box." That's so cute. So you can like lock yourself in your office or your bedroom if you have the space to have some me time to yourself. And it looks like I'm going to go ahead and pull all of the like shred, of course, which has gotten like tangled in the strands. So it looks like we've got this nice I don't know what you call it. Is it thread or twine or cord? So we'll call it cord. And it looks like we actually got 3 different colors. So there's enough to make 3 different feathers. And then how cool, because you could probably either, well, then you'd have like very big, like mismatched earrings, but you could probably put them all on a single dowel, which would actually look really great, because look how nice and complementary these colors are. I love this sage, and of course I love this kind of like mustardy saffron color. So what all of those together, if you did a good job with your leaves, might look really nice, like kind of strung together. So, oh, I think that's actually what we're supposed to do. So I'm actually seeing, you can see that there's this wood piece here where they attached it, but then they actually gave us the piece of driftwood. So yay. I don't think you have to have them all together, but you probably could. And then there's also this little wooden bead in here. So I'm trying to see, it says at the end you can slip a decorative bead at the end of the string. So I'll have to see, maybe at the top of the string, at the base of the stem. I'm wondering if there's a couple beads in here, because I know that there is enough to make 3 feathers, because that's what she mentioned, but I think we just got 1 bead. So again, I might have to go to the craft store to get more beads, or they could be like hidden in here in all of the shred. We'll see. But what a cool thing. And it seems like very like easy, like beginner friendly in terms of the craft. So I'm very curious to see not only what other delicious teas she includes, but also what other fun crafts we get to do in future boxes. And I do hope that they will send send them to me. I found another bead, you guys, and this one is light colored. I'm wondering if there's a third one in here. I'm gonna guess that there is, and I just haven't found it yet, but how cool that they'll all sort of complement one another. But of course, that's a bead that I could totally pick up another one at the craft store, like I was saying. Let me know what you all thought about the concept of this box, if you've done any macrame projects, if you've made any macrame leaves, and also what you think of this tea. It actually sounds delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely check this box out, use that promo code, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.